if anyone, oop, if anyone knows any good, like, good, what was it? I was gonna ask something, and then I completely forgot. And gosh, yes, my dear. Smokey says hi. Come here. Say hi, Smokey. Come on. Yeah. Look at you. You're doing so well. Look at you. I'm so proud. Really? Anything else? Oh, good girl. Good girl. All right, we're continuing. We're about halfway through the game, which I think is pretty good. It's been like one thing after another. This game really hates me, specifically. And I don't know why. I like it so much, but it hates me so much. Like, what did I do to deserve this? I came here because Clive has titties. And I want to suffocate myself in them. But they decided, fuck you. Yeah, exactly. You get it. All right, let's continue. Yes. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. Since there's not really any like there's not really any side quests right now, we can just yes. We can just continue on with the main story. Hi, Otto.
Ah, there you are, Clive.
Yes.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
Ooh.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
I kind of want to change.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Who is that? Vivian. So I actually wanted to change my outfit back to the normal one. Because while I like how he looks with this one, just switching it up might be nice. I'm not switching hers though, because it's so good. It's so good. Why would I want this one when this one looks so good on her? Okay. He's back to looking like he usually does. And boy, does he look fine. Alright. Vivian.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
Is this...
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So,
Is this
to what
Sid's
do I
daughter?
owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well, then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive?
Aw.
But the real question is, how did we get here?
My guess, stupidity.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed.
Waloed.
And of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
None of them, my guess. Because they all suck, to be honest.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain.
Ooh.
Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
A simple errand. Oof.
Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
Okay. Can I play my game now?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to
On
visit our
Gods
resident
and
historian.
Men. Oh. Wait.
And how may I assist you today? I do wish our lawsman would consider acquiring some more contemporary volumes. I tire of the classics.
You're fine. We can't really get that much here, and you know that. Okay, your tail in my face. It's a very nice tail. You've done very well grooming. But it was in my nose. We gotta speak to old tomes. They really had so much fun making the soundtrack.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
An air. This used to be an airship? How?
Lawsman Harpocrates.
How advanced was this ancient race?
That is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On Gods and Men, a heavy leather-bound tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Canvar, a renowned theologian who spent most of his life chronicling Valsthia's diverse religious history. Oof. That was...
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts.
I could go for a tart.
That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
No such thing as Moogles, as there is a Moogle here.
Doesn't seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it.
Aww.
Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Oof.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
I like tomes.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Return to your chambers. Hello.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Wow.
It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
I really like the scar on his face. Like, it looks so cool.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
Okay. This is my office. Oh, he looks so dignified. He actually has an office. Alright, let's see what it is. The reading table. Surgically removing a tattoo sounds painful. They don't have lasers, so yeah. Also, on the face, there are so many nerve receptors that I'm worried about that. Oh my god, it does look quite cute. Oh my goodness. I was wondering if the badge looked cute at all, and it looks adorable. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. I can add that to my routine. The Republican army marches on the Empire at the twin side of the Men of the Rock. Okay. Let me reread that. The Republican army marches on the Empire at twin side, and the Man of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Okay, well, that's almost.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
Well then.
But look how far we've come.
All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Trauma.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss.
Oof.
And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
This is what I mean when I ask.
We're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Okay, so he does know that Joshua's alive. Good.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
They can't have me sipping for both brothers. This is painful.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I hope so.
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
I was thinking about getting the DLC. Because it came out today.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Meanwhile, oh my god, he looks so good. The Northern Territories.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
No. We're gonna save the world, I hope. I hope. I'm hoping so much.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Alright, we gotta go save Martha. I'm fine with that. I liked Martha. The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
No. No side quests. And I think I can get to where Otto is. Don't quote me. There he is.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing.
Hmm.
She's fallen into the hands of the Empire. We could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Oof. Oh, new side quest. Side quest? Please. I love them. They're so horrible. It makes it sound like I hate them when I say that, but they really add to like the world building of the game, and they're horrible in the sense that like, damn, why do these, how do these get approved? Like, they really are trying to traumatize an entire demographic right here.
Finish with open back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Someone finds you some pitch?
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees.
Yes.
But in case you haven't noticed,
I'll check it.
live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Cock and ball. Oh my god. That is the best name for this kind of quest. I'm in love. That is the best name for this kind of quest. I love that so much. You have no idea. That makes me unreasonably happy. I abuse no fall damage.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Well, that was easy. Enemy slain. Spoils. Do we got that pitch? Pitcher wax. Yes.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
All right. Heading down.
Finish with that.
Welcome back, Sid.
Don't jump. Talk.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
What was a sticky substance found in the pitcher of carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays.
Oh, it's
above
called
the
Argo?
waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Quest complete. What is that green stuff at the bottom? Like that green star thing? Let me check. I don't know what that green, like... There was a green, like, pop-up thing? And I have 10 of them. Whatever. I'm confused, but shouldn't be the end of the world. Anything else? No? Alright, let's continue with the main story. Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking Imperials.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
Oof.
But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't
What?
sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
A culling?
You do the same.
Dark clouds gather.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone.
Not sure.
The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
This is starting to scare me a little. We have to get to the Abbey.
If those horses touch
Do you hear that slight fanfare in the background? That is... It's so nice.
Up ahead.
Martha.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Oof, I'm worried. She's injured, but not mortally so, which is better than I was thinking.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
This one.
10 gil. Yes, dear heart?
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
If not, we can always... Nope, we're too late.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them.
Time to kill?
Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Don't mind me if I murder you then.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
Oof.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
Come.
This won't take long.
Alright. Torgal kill! Yeah, I agree. Oh, he angy. Enemy slain. Yes, honey. You keep on crying, but like, what do you want from me? You don't want to sit in my lap, and I can't do that.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. Dark clouds gather.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Okay, we gotta go find the abbot then.
Found her.
Oh, it was a straight bloodbath. Damn.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
What is it you want to say to everyone?
Clive.
You're being
He's
quite
breathing.
talkative. Come on. You want to say something, say it.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Oh, yeah.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
I was hoping we would be able...
Where are you?
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive,
He's dead.
he's gone.
He survived long enough to tell us to send aid. From us. Yeah, I know, that is a little cool, isn't it? He survived just long enough.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Release. Alright. I'm going back to my game now. Please be nice. That's not a wire you can chew at. Okay. Well, I'm trying to one-handed play this, and this is not a game you can play one-handed. At all. Like, this is a weird grip kind of controller game. Oh, treasure. Treasure. Ow! 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 You didn't hear anything. Hmm. I wonder what kind of strain all this magic types do onto Clive's body. Like, we saw Sid, and, like, he was slowly kind of turning into stone. But I wonder what the strain for Clive doing all this is. Can you just keep to the Phoenix, please? I like this one the most. Oh, that thing is freaky. What the frick? Ariman, rank C. Bounty, 5,000. Oh, I'm taking this thing down. R.I.P. fucker. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While fight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that can be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Oh, so the green is renown.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. This one. Get him. Over here. Get him. Nice try.
Yes. Doom. There we go. Notorious Mark slain. God. That was fun.
You didn't see that coming.
Clive, you're not allowed to be funny. No, let me pet Torgal. I haven't pet Torgal yet. He deserves it. No, pet, not feed, but like also feed. But like, pet too? Can I pet? Please? The baby? The baby! There's my baby. I love him so much. Torgal's my ride or die. Torgal's my favorite. I would kill and die for him.
That must be the bridge.
Favorite character is Torgal. Second favorite character is Torgal. Third favorite character is Torgal. Don't jump. Scatter.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Maybe I can... Yeah, I can just teleport back to Martha's Rest. I like teleports. They make life much easier. Thank you, obelisks.
Where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Hi, dear heart.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
Never think that.
How?
No, yeah, exactly.
Known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire.
To be fair,
nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk
exactly.
think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times, you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Well, she's racist. And hateful. And a bitch. And I want to kill her. And I'm sorry, Clive, you do got mommy issues. I'm gonna be honest. And, like, she deserves to die for that reason, too. Because mommy issues for the boys is not fun.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening.
Go Martha!
Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Quest complete. So the green star thing at the bottom below the gill, I'm pretty sure that's renown. And I'm glad. Oh, wait, no, it's not Teresa. Oh, we got green. What are you? The white-winged wonder.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours?
Should be.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
I will save every chocobo.
Chocobos. You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Yeah.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday.
Chocobos are amazing.
Were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Aww. Alright. I go help chocobos.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a you saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
Aww.
And don't worry, you'll know her when you...
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Okay. We're gonna go save a chocobo. I am A-okay with that. I love chocobos. Like, there was this chocobo plushie that I saw online. It was crocheted, and I wanted it so bad.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
And I wanted it so bad, but at the same time, I don't have that much money to drop on a cute chocobo plush. But it was so chunky, and I loved it, and I just wanted it. Chocobos are so cute.
A white feather.
It was a chunky thing, and I loved it.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Ambrosia? Oh, that was the name of his old chocobo, wasn't it? How long do chocobos live? Messed up question. Like, do they live around the same... Yes, Hunter!
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Yep, they aren't. Yes? I'm adorable. Oh, okay, yes?
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
How dare you try to trick me?
Here they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Whee! I am thunder. Or I am the thunder. What trophy is that? Dude, why am I so OP? They really went out of their way to make me God, and I appreciate that more than they can know. Yeah, but what was it for? Like, what did I do? Like, what did I do to earn that trophy? Did I use a magic spell a number of times? Was it kind of just for pity? That's mostly what I was saying. I mean, I've been using lightning.
Nice try. You're finished.
There we go. Enemy slain. I honestly don't know. I just wanted to give you some smartass. Okay, that's fair. Okay, let me actually check. I want to see what that was. My most recent trophy, please. No. Nope. Nope. Won't give me a quick one. Oh.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Oh. Oh, this is my old chocobo!
That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, it's my old oh my gosh! Oh, she's so pretty.
Ambrosia.
I mean, I don't know how long, like, chocobos survive.
It is you. You survived.
Also, Disney princess right there.
And you found yourself a flock.
Aww. And she's a hero.
Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting
Yeah.
on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through
Quick.
unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Aww.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Queh.
what is it, girl?
She wanted her master back, I reckon.
Oh my god, I love the chocobos.
And it
Oh
seems her
god, I
paws
should have gotten that chocobo plush.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
I should have gotten that chocobo plush.
Bother me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
How'd you know I wanted to ride my bike indoors in Pokemon? I tried so many times. All I got was you hear the professor's voice saying, "You shouldn't do that." No, stop. Don't be a little shit. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, he looks so cool. I love her. I love her so much.
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Aww. Queh.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No.
But here's the thing.
That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh?
You know what? The funny thing about this is she's over 18. She's like at least 20 something.
That'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Maybe in this world they age slower. Maybe they're more like turtles or something.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
I want to ride her so bad. The little shake! The little shake! White-winged wonder. Sure. Chocobo unlocked. Ah! I love the chocobo! Chocobo! After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with with his faithful seed. Hold R3 on the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo.
Ready, girl?
Yes! Thank you. Imagine living that long in the wild while being albino and only having one eye. She's badass. Straight up badass. Oh, I'm going so much faster than I did before. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. I have to return to the hideaway. But boy, do I love that chocobo.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. When isn't there trouble in Rosaria? Artstone. What do you want from me? So when I ride Ambrosia, I move the right stick to move the camera riding her because it's a little wonky. Yeah. Oh my my god! She looks so badass in that. That's so good.
You think it's
A plus.
to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
We got letters first. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. I'm glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night, Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? So what I did when I write her is I don't... Okay. Okay. That works. Full of memories. We got the oath and Ambrosia's tack. That's so cute. I love the fact that Clive gets to have his old okay. Thank you for the tip. I'm glad that Clive gets his old horse back. He deserved it. Hi Chev. Hi Charon.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Horse girl, chocobo boy, same difference. Yeah. At this point. Ooh, elixir. I kind of want a couple of those.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Hi, Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
Oh.
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Vivian is very pretty.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now
that's going a little far.
Finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Oh? We're taking down another? Don't mind if I do.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Sure, let's hear it.
Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
That was
My
bad.
uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Oof.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh?
I haven't talked to him in forever, probably. Maybe he doesn't want to help. That's another thing we gotta worry about. What if Rosfield doesn't want to help? Or Byron. Otto's counter is now open. Side quests, so much more side quests. New facilities. That Moogle is probably my favorite. It's so fat. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto and the Mess. Renown. Completing side quests through the Alliant Reports or defeating notorious marks found on the Hunt Board will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Don't mind if I do. I really do love, like, a lot of this game, but one of my favorites is, building up.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Like, building up, like, little cities. I don't know if I would consider it a city, but, like, building up homes. It's one of the reasons I liked Animal Crossing so much. Why would you do that? Why would... Sir! What? I can't even be disappointed. I binge watched something recently.
It won't be long now, Martel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to
Captain Planet was the first thing you thought of? The first thing I think of is, you know, my comfort show, Chobits.
A few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure, why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Aww. The fruits of her labors. 2 baskets of Martel apples. I like it. It makes me happy. Like, I love watching it. Chobits is like my favorite show. That's what I binge watched recently. I've always liked Chobits. And that's probably why I like anime so much, to be honest.
All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
Not really. Like, well, then again, my definition of messed up is a little weird. Like, I don't really consider it that messed up, but then again, like, my consideration of like messed up is a little off. Dark Chi episodes? Oh, it just gets a little mind trickery.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel apples. A basket of Martel apples grown and picked by Cormac for sample by Hideaway residents. I don't really consider Chobits that weird.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
I have all the volumes of Chobits. I have the anime, and I have a tattoo. Just to really hammer in home how much I like Chobits.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Oh, Mana? I've heard of that.
I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Can do. Alright.
I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Desiree?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll. Blackthorn has his hammer.
Oh.
I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yes, please.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests or defeating Notorious. It was a mana game on the GBA. Marks will earn Clive renown. Okay, inspiring. Okay. We have how much renown? 55.
Here you are. All yours.
Alright, 85. Well then.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Hi, Nectar.
Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to run free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, Kupo, I'm the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the Oh. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment.
I wish they left that
People
up a little bit
of Valisthea
longer.
are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war,
Mm.
the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Ah, thank you, Kupo. It's good to have found someone who understands me. Kupo? I'll stay here then, and keep an eye on the ballots that gets posted on the board. So if there's anything you need... Okay. I wish they would let me finish reading those before they took that away. It's rude. Clairview, Sambuqua, Broken Hilt, Rosaria. I'm gonna write these down. These give you really good crafting items. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna do that then. Clairview and Broken Hilt. I'm gonna do those real quick. Speak to Cormac in the backyard. Oh.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Sorry, the camera's being all weird. I wanted to quickly grab a drink. Oh, okay.
The curse breakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me.
Aww.
You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you.
Hmm.
Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
That's
something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Today is
Of course
the...
not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Quest complete. The fruits of her labors. I was just thinking to myself, I don't know if I have enough time to do that if I want to get to, like, Persona 3 in a timely fashion. You're not even halfway done with the game yet? Oh no, I'm gonna have to start double time doing the, like, main story then, if that's the case. Guess I'll just mainly do the story from now on. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
Okay.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Ooh. Plus side quest. So that means you get something good for the world?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Oh. You don't say. Potion.
Face it together, then.
Potion potency. Say that 6 times fast.
To the end.
Oof.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at
Hawk's
Martha's
Cry
Rest?
Cliff.
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Atma. This
At the end of every side quest, there is a dead body. Or a chocobo. Kind of makes me a little sad. That I kind of don't trust side quests because I'm just like, it's gonna make me sad, isn't it?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Oof.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the
Oh
stain
god, shut your fucking mouth, Brubsky.
that she might rise once again from the
Cactuars?
ashes
Aww.
to welcome
That's sad.
dawn. Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
To be honest, I don't.
Dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son.
All right, I heard you the first time.
I don't know enough about. I don't know enough about Final Fantasy to really give an opinion on that. This is my second Final Fantasy game. So, the upset about not having a cactua, I don't get, but I agree. Good. Yep.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Cacti belong in the desert. They do.
Sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire?
Alright, where is another... Oh, there it is. Hi, you. Talk to me, please.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were.
I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
Probably.
But we need to find out.
Villager.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that.
Okay. I can't be mad at you for using curse words. Please be respectful to each other, though. Hunter, you are new here. Please just... No fighting in chat. Any more. Please. Just no fighting in chat. I don't care who started it. I will end it. And if that means muting one or both of you, I will.
What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
I will mute you, Hunter. Do not try me.
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
That's fair.
Then we shall be on our way.
Protecting your village is not a bad thing.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Probably not.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This path will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Why do you call me Red? Oh, okay.
The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea.
And to be honest, both. I like sweets in general. All of them, really. I like sweets. Like, I have no preference at this point. You put a plate of, like, pancakes in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. Waffles are the same. And French toast. I don't really like French toast that much, just because making it is kind of a pain. In pancakes, chocolate chips. In waffles, I usually like Belgian waffles. Or whatever America calls Belgian waffles, so I usually don't add anything to it. Oh, treasure? Fallen bug.
Get him. Sick him. Over here.
Pleasure. Yeah, they were kind of reminding me of those too. The mecha. The mecha? Please don't. I'm still pretty early.
My mother's men.
Oh. Still pretty early. And also, I like to discover things on my own. I have an idea of what they are, though. Yeah, I know. I remember. I'm not that forgetful. Yeah, the mecha. That's what they're called, aren't they? Those... I've played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I know what I'm talking
Blood.
about. Oh, yeah.
And still wet.
I guess. I called them Mechon anyway. Because it just makes sense to me.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you
In
would
this...
bear your steel.
What game are you talking about? Xenoblade or this one?
We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Okay. I'm not going to talk about Xenoblade when I'm playing this game. Yeah, they were protective, like... When you're getting the ether cylinders, there's a protective, like... thing that is... It's like a guard system, if I remember correctly. Okay, where are you? There you are. Hi. He fucking brutalizes them! He's just like kick, kick, kick. Alright. We're at a K though. And level up.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Do I get to kill my mom like, finally? In this game?
Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Do I get to kill the mom finally? Please? I am begging. because she deserves it. That makes me sad.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Well. Pew! Pew! Oh, it's so good to see you! I got your...
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
So, I wanted to say to Pew, but then we got this.
Leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
If I see my grandma with an iPhone, okay, don't be mean to me when I say this. Like, please don't. But I have an iPhone. Please don't be mean. Oh. I'm gonna say something sacrilegious. Okay, so that makes sense, Pew. I'm gonna say something sacrilegious. I actually use my webcam as my tracker. Not my iPhone. Because of how bad my internet is.
We're approaching Buick Bridge.
Oops.
So I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Port Isolde. My grandma and grandpa are actually pretty good with technology.
But this is their home.
One second. Oh, I can't call a chocobo? Please let me call a chocobo. Yeah, mine doesn't. Okay. Yeah, my grandma is like addicted to puzzle games on the computer. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hi. Hi, little girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
No, it did. Or at least I read it.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance.
Oof.
Let's hope my uncle fared better.
I wanted to say that I saw your message from before stream, and I wanted to say, thank you for stopping by, even before stream started.
Looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
All right.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy!
Thank you for being here.
Better out there than in here! Fuck off! Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Pew's here. You want to say hi? Oh, she blinked at you.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. But Lazarus...
Power share?
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
No.
As long as it is abandoned.
You can't.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Oldhill.
Maybe they found who they were looking
Use your phone as a wireless charger? That... I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't seem the safest thing to me. Like, using your phone as a wireless charger doesn't really seem the safest thing to me. It's safe? It is? Like, 100%? No question? Okay. I don't know, it's just like... Oh! So you're... Oh.
This is nothing like I remember it.
Don't look at me.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Don't look at me, please. I'm embarrassed enough as is now. I'm embarrassed enough as is now. Please don't look at me. Ah, there we go. Oh.
Not abandoned then.
Hello.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Oh, they're gonna have us surrounded, aren't they? Great. Well.
Or not.
Don't mind me. I don't recommend turning your phone. I mean, I wouldn't think that would be smart. I'm not really that... Spoils. I'm not really that, like, conscious about technological advances, and I apologize.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Ooh.
Founder, it really is you.
Damn.
It is. So wait.
Damn, we got friends here.
We can speak inside.
Oh.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against them.
Is that the price of phones? Like, I've had my phone for... How long have I had my phone for? Is that like the price of phones right now? What?
Might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old
Well,
Hill.
no, I usually get...
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
I bought my phone... Or my phone was...
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Joshua.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
So, I've had my phone for... God. I got it a year
This
after
is
it
their
came
main
out.
host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue.
I have the iPhone 13.
We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you.
I got it.
For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
I mean,
Let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I wish phone prices in my country was the same as in the States. Oh, are they more expensive? Damn. I
are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
I'm lucky with what I have, because
Will that be all?
I was oh wow. I was given my phone by my parents. It was a Christmas gift because I was given my phone by my parents. It was a Christmas gift because my other phone, which was the iPhone, I think 9,
Tell us then,
died.
Sir. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear
It was
by
the 8,
parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
Wait. Let me think about my phone history.
You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Aldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
I had a kick phone. Then I was given my grandpa's old iPhone 2. I had that for
Perhaps now they will find peace.
years.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Hunter, you can't say that! Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companies who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. You guys.
In the blessing of the Phoenix.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Huh. I did not play Castlevania because it's a platformer and platformers hate me. Platformers hate me, and I hate them in return.
On your command, my lord.
I mean, I've seen snippets. I've been meaning to watch it.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Oh, pew!
Then come! Die along with your flame!
I wanted to say that there's a new badge for 1 month subscribers.
Forest area!
I thought it looked cool.
Here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Let me know if you like them. Ooh.
More dragons.
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Season 2? I know a couple people who are really excited. Yes. I know nothing about Castlevania lore, so I don't know who Trevor is. I know who Trevor is, but like I don't know what he means to the story.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one.
Ah.
In taking it,
okay.
you have but proven our point.
that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Ooh. You suck. Knight of lasting dust. Floor tank returns, yeah. I don't like him. He annoys me.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We ain't finished yet.
Okay, go away. I hate you. Please leave me alone.
Nice try.
You suck. Just die already. Enemy slain. Imperial Link, Dragon Talon, Wyrite, Sharp Fang, Magic Ash.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I.
LSU?
The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps.
Oh.
Though I doubt my mother will take this
I hope your
well.
grandpa recovers.
She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And
That sounds like my grandpa.
may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Aww. Quest complete. Black or white? Alright. I wonder if our uncle will even see us.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
Ooh.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows.
Shit.
Where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Seal obtained. You have accepted the burnt blade from Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Well, okay then. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest. They're doing very well. Port Isolde. Rosefield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Hello. Hi.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago.
Yet here he is. In front of you.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue. You would mock me as well?
Aww.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene Saint Sybil. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious black swench. Even in death must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Both of them were theater kids. Oh, I love them. That's how they bonded.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Oh. Oh, he deserved that.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Oh, my heart. Why am I crying?
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Oh, that is love. Oh, that is so lovely.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Oh my god. Oh, he deserves this.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
a monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
That's true.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Oh, this is so lovely. The reunion. Oh.
One thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw.
For necessity, mostly.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Aww. Byron's such a good uncle. He really is. He has my whole heart. Like, my whole heart.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Of course he does. You're asking the right
I
guy.
want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Hmm. All right. We have to return to the hideaway. All right. If that's the case, that's the case. Let's see what's going on. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
A missive has been sent to Clive's chambers. Some over there too. Oh! Quest Plus.
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets
these
being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every day. Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
If you think it'll help.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Alright, Blacksmith's Blues. Okay. I was going to check out this real quick. Desiree?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts. All yours.
Alright.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I am gonna be honest and say I think it's time for me to quit for today. So let me save. Alright. Let's do thank yous. Thank you, Pew. Thank you, Fairy. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you to everyone else who stopped by, even if it was just for a little bit. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!